Titus Chapter 1, Summary and Message Background. The book of Titus is a letter, or epistle, written by the Apostle Paul to Titus, one of his trusted co-workers. Titus had been left on the island of Crete to help strengthen and organize the church there. In Chapter 1, Paul gives instructions about leadership in the church and warns against false teachers. Breakdown of Titus Chapter 1 greeting, verses 1 to 4. Paul begins the letter with a formal greeting. He identifies himself as a servant of God and an apostle of Jesus Christ. He emphasizes the importance of truth, godliness, and the hope of eternal life. Paul refers to Titus as his true son in the common faith, showing their close spiritual relationship. Key point: Paul sets the tone by focusing on God's promises and truth. 2. Qualifications for church leaders, verses 5-9. Paul tells Titus why he left him in Crete. To appoint elders in every town as I directed you. Titus 1:5. He then lists the qualifications for elders, also called overseers or bishops. Must be blameless, faithful to his wife, have obedient children who are not wild or rebellious, not arrogant, hot-tempered, or greedy, must be hospitable, self-controlled, upright, holy, and disciplined, must hold firmly to sound doctrine so they can teach others and refute false teaching. Key point: Paul emphasizes character and sound teaching over status or charisma. Warning against false teachers, verses 10-16. Paul then warns about certain false teachers in Crete who were rebellious, deceivers, especially from the circumcision group, likely legalistic Jews trying to impose the law on new believers, teaching things they shouldn't for the sake of money. Disrupting whole households with false doctrine, Paul quotes a well-known Cretan proverb: Cretans are always liars, evil beasts, lazy gluttons. Titus 1:12. Paul uses it to show the seriousness of the situation, then tells Titus to rebuke them sharply so that they may be sound in the faith. He ends the chapter by saying, they claim to know God, but by their actions they deny him. Titus 1:16. Key point: Paul warns against hypocrites who claim faith but live in contradiction to it. Main themes in Titus Chapter 1. Church leadership must be godly and trustworthy. False teachers are dangerous and must be confronted directly. Good doctrine leads to godly living, and false doctrine leads to ruin. Faith is proven by actions, not just words.